Hello and welcome to today's edition of the Pastor's Studies. Sometimes time will go past and we haven't kept a promise and we think, well, that was a year ago, that was 2 years ago. And we get to a point where we think, what does it really matter? That was so long ago that we just keep letting that promise that we made to somebody slide. Well, David faced with a promise that he had made a long time ago to Jonathan. And that promise involved showing kindness to anyone in Jonathan's family should something happen to Jonathan. And so we come to 2 Samuel chapter 9, and we find that David now begins to search out and find out if there's anyone who's left of the house of Saul. Anybody from Saul's family, Jonathan's family, that whole line, who was alive that David could show kindness to. Now, it's important to understand that the custom of that day was when a new king came into play, he would slay and kill any individual who had been left alive of the previous family, because he didn't want anybody to come up and challenge his authority. He didn't want anybody to come into play. And so the normal thing would have been you find out these people and you kill them. But David is not doing the normal thing. And so we find that he puts a call out and they find that there is one individual left. Is a child that was born to Jonathan, and his name is Mephibosheth. And so David goes and sends for Mephibosheth to come. And it says when he comes, he fell on his face and prostrated himself. And David says to him, "Here is your servant." Now, David is a king, and yet I'm here to serve you. And he says, "Do not fear, for I will surely show kindness to you for the sake of your father Jonathan, and I will restore to you all the land of your grandfather Saul, and you shall eat at my table regularly." So here's David, keeping that promise that he made so long ago. And I want us to think for a moment about promises that we make in our lives. Are you actively keeping those promises? Even if they were made years ago. Think about a promise you made even to God. And then go and do your best to keep that promise. Till next time in the Pastor's Study, goodbye, and may God